Hello everyone, and today we have a wireless mechanical keyboard from Royal Kludge, namely the S98 model. The whole thing is supplied in this black and orange package, where the schematic keyboard itself is depicted on the front side. Well, let's move on to unpacking and see what's inside. In the package you will find user manual, plastic dust cover, USB-C to USB-C cable with USB-A adapter, 2.4 GHz dongle, key and switch removal tool, 4 extra switches, a pick for disassembling the keyboard, and of course the Royal Kludge S98 keyboard itself. The Royal Kludge S98 is what's known as a 96% keyboard. It is a large but not quite a full-size layout. It has 98 keys, compared to the usual 104-key layout of a full-size keyboard. So for example, delete and scroll lock share a key, and page up and page down share keys with pause and end. The RK S98 has hot swappable key switches with either tactile or linear switches. The feel, sound, and overall mechanicalness of the keyboard is very satisfying. The keyboard I received came in the Lavendel Lilac color, and features Viridian Schalter linear switches. Not only does it look gorgeous, but its design is practical too, with a slot for the accompanying dongle and a customizable screen that lets you control the keyboard and display GIFs. The keyboard case is plastic and matches the color of the main keys. The color combination, in my opinion, looks good and calm, partly due to the case itself, which has a non-white edging. The RK S98 has triple connectivity, namely a wired connection via the included USB-C to USB-A cable, via the included 2.4 GHz dongle, and the ability to connect via Bluetooth to 3 separate devices. Switching between the wired connection and the 2.4 GHz dongle is easy with a slider. Or you can switch between all of these different connections using the built-in push and twist knob. In the upper left corner of the keyboard, as I have already shown, there is a compartment for a 2.4 GHz magnetic dongle. Above it is a switch to switch between wired and dongle connection modes. Then there is a button to turn on or off the keyboard, as well as 2 ports for connecting USB-A and USB-C, so that users of both macOS and Windows will feel great. And this USB-A port is also a pass-through port when connected via a USB-C cable, and you can charge your smartphone through it, for example, which is very convenient. The bottom of the Royal Kludge S98 keyboard has rubber pads on the front corners and rubber soles on 2-level retractable legs. That is, we get 3 tilt angles. The first is set by the keyboard body, and the other 2 with the help of those very legs. All this rubber and the weight of the keyboard held the S98 securely on my desk and did not allow it to slide. The biggest difference in the layout is the small display screen and the very prominent knob. For me, these were new features on the keyboard. The screen is used to navigate the onboard settings menu, display the date and time, battery level, adjust the RGB backlight and its brightness, or display a GIF or static image of your choice using the accompanying Royal Kludge keyboard software. The knob has 2 modes, adjusting the volume of the device as well as navigating and selecting options in the menu. All selections from the on-screen menus are made by rotating and pressing the large knob. It took a little time to get used to the menus and icons for each group of options. One of the Royal Kludge S98's most useful features, in my opinion, is its ability to remap keys according to the operating system over a wireless connection. It isn't automatic though, so you'll need to cycle through the settings on the screen and choose either macOS or Windows. The keycaps used here are made from dual-layer PBT plastic, which means they are more durable than dual-layer ABS, and even more durable than single-layer ABS. The labels are not printed on the surface, but rather fused into the keycap, and these keycaps will last a very long time. The keycaps are OEM profile. The keycaps do not allow backlighting, unfortunately, which is a bit of a letdown, but the RGB LEDs on the south side are nice and bright, so it looks very impressive. The keyboard also features 4 layers of sound-absorbing foam, which means there is no unwanted ringing or echoing when you press the keys. The Royal Kludge S98 comes with either tactile or linear switches. The keyboard I tested had tactile switches, which I found to be more clicky and provide feedback for each keystroke. This is my preferred typing experience, so you don't have to worry about disturbing your family with a loud keyboard. I would guess that linear switches are better suited for office work. The key switches are hot swappable, meaning you can pull a switch out and replace it without having to power down the keyboard. I did test this by removing a key switch and replacing it with one of the 4 extra switches that are included with the S98. Everything went fine with swapping out a switch. In the future, I may swap out a few keys with linear switches to try them out, but for now, the tactile switches are perfect for me. This is a productivity-first keyboard. While the polling rate isn't specified, the Royal Kludge S98 is suited to casual gaming. So if you want to play a few chill rounds of Counter-Strike 2 in between tasks, you won't have much to complain about. The keyboard measures 16.1 by 5.5 by 1.6 inches, weighs 1,879 grams, and has a 3,750 mAh battery. Royal Kludge provides a downloadable software application to change the functions and keys on their keyboards, program macros, apply RGB effects, and adjust brightness and saturation, as well as personalize the display. Unfortunately, it only works on Windows. Uploading a GIF, or a static image, is easy as pie, but it's worth mentioning that it takes a few minutes to transfer to the S98's internal memory. You can continue using the keyboard while this process takes place in the background though. Well, now the most interesting part, typing. To sum it up, the Royal Kludge S98 is truly royal. It looks fantastic and will fit perfectly into your existing setup. It comes in 4 color options to suit everyone, namely lavender purple, like mine, sky blue, clay green, and turquoise green. The typing experience is excellent, with responsive tactile or linear switches, and 4 layers of sound-absorbing foam. It's hot swappable too, so you can change the switches as and when you like. Its customizable screen is one of my favorite features, and the user-friendly companion software lets you personalize it to your heart's content. And that's all from me. You can buy it using the link in the description. Thank you all for watching. Good luck to everyone. Bye everyone. Ciao.